with the trade deadline being just the other day, and former first-round pick Markelle Fultz being traded to the Orlando Magic, I thought, what would be the best way to see how they would do in the future to do a Orlando Magic Markelle Fultz rebuild. So let's get to it. First things first, we're gonna have to trade Markelle Fultz, and then trading the teams I remember in it. I will trade. Oh, man, I know they gave up 2 first rounds, so I'll give up 2 first round picks, Jonathan Isaac, and I will throw in, let's just say, Timothy Mozgov, because why not? For Markelle, it would be $7 million over. JJ Redick, I guess trade, offers decline. We're gonna force 3 anyway. All right, so with that trade going through, our starting 5 is going to be Markelle Fultz, JJ Redick, Evan Fournier, Aaron Gordon, Vucevic. Remember, our 6th man is going to be Mo Bamba. I'm actually going to make him the starter. And our number 1 scoring preference is going to be Markelle Fultz. Number 2 is going to be Mo Bamba. Number 3 is going to be Aaron Gordon. I don't expect us to do very well, really, any of the first 2 or 3 seasons. But if we show constant improvement, I'll make sure that I'll do a 4th season if need be. So I'll meet you back at the All-Star break, and let's see how we end up doing. All right, we're back, and being with this team not really having a major superstar, we're only 13 games under 500, which not great. No, but it's a good start. See, Markelle Fultz is averaging 13 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists a game, along with a steal. And Mo Bamba, our second other player we're building around, is averaging 16 points, 12 rebounds, 2 blocks a game, which is not bad, and he's playing 34 minutes a game. And Markelle Fultz is playing 31 minutes a game. So we have some young stars rising up. So I'm not going to make any trades because we're just not in it, and we wouldn't be in it. But here's the standings. Let's see, we're 11th in the East. We'll have about, as of right now, we have about the 9th pick in the draft, in the lottery. So I'm going to bring it back whenever it comes to the end of the season. So to end the season, Boogie won Most Valuable Player. DeAndre Ayton won Rookie of the Year. Vucevic won 6th Man of the Year. Giannis won Defensive Player of the Year. Buddy Hield was Most Improved. Steve Kerr won Coach of the Year. We ended up going 32-50. Wow, I gotta go through all this. You can see the All NBA first team, second team, the third team, the All Defense first team, second team, rookie first team, and the second team. All right, let's see how our guys did. Vucevic, he went 13 and 11. Aaron Gordon, 17.5 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 assist. And Fournier, 12 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. JJ Redick, 11 points, a rebound, and 3 assists. Bamba, 15.5 and 11.7, which is a good rookie campaign. Ross went 8, 2 and 2. DJ Augustine went 8, 1 and 3. Grant went 5, 1 and 3. Fultz went 12, 4 and 4. And I don't expect the rest of these guys would have played any. So let's simulate through the playoffs since we're not going to play, since we're not in it. Have won the 2019 NBA championship, with Boogie winning most valuable player. Alright, I don't think we'll make any big off-season signs, but let's see where we land in the... Alright, well, we're projected to have the number 7 overall pick in the draft, but we'll just have to wait and see. Skip. We dropped to number 6, which still should get us a solid player in this draft. Alright, we're back and we're drafting. We're going to see what players are available still and any trades we can get out of this pick. So we're going to need anywhere between a 2, 3, and a 4 to make the best options. Quincy Grimes looks like a pretty decent player who can shoot, play make. But let's see what the trades we can get for this pick. Ooh. Zach LaVine. Kevin Love. Blake Griffin. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna trade our 6th pick, Evan Fournier, for Blake Griffin and Luke Kennard. Blake Griffin should just help out the whole entire team. Ooh, dang, we don't have any cap room. Alright, we're gonna trade away Aaron Gordon. Let's see if we can get something with like no money is put down. Yeah, alright. And we'll get Prince. Now. Okay, we still gotta clear up some cap space somehow, which we are not gonna be able to. So it does not look like we're getting KD. So I'm not even going to worry about getting any other players. So we are just going to fast forward through free agency, and I'll see you at the first of this season. All right, we're back. Starting new season. Nothing's really changed with our lineup since I last left off, other than Mo Bamba and Markelle Fultz just progressed. So that's it from there. Mo Bamba's looking like a good young star. Already 82 overall, 2nd year. And his potential is a solid 90. And Markelle Fultz's potential is a 91. So got 2 young stars in the making. So I don't really expect anything else for this season because we're still young. But next season, I feel like will be the season where we should take over the NBA. I'll meet you back at the All-Star break. See ya. Alright guys, we're back. We made it to the All-Star break, being almost 20 games under 500, which isn't good. This team not looking that good. But it's okay, we're still young. And we should get better. Let's see how everybody's playing. Blake Griffin, he's averaging 18 points a game with 10 rebounds and 5 assists. Bamba is averaging 18 and 11 with 2 blocks. Prince is averaging 13 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 2.5 assists with a steal game. Markelle Fultz is averaging 15 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and a little over a steal game. And our shooter of the team, Luke Kennard, is averaging 10, 2.5, and 5. He's almost averaging a 40, 40, 85 with his percentages. Let's see how we are in the standings. So right now, we're 14th in the conference, and and let's see if we have any of our team's picks for this year, which I guess they don't show you picks after the deadline is over. All right, cut this. Cut after I get done with the standings. All right, so it's mid-season. 20 games under 500. I won't see much to the end of the season and see how we do. I hope we do decent, but at the same time, hope we don't, because I still believe we have our first round pick for this year and we can get somebody big. All right, see ya. All right, so it's coming back to the end of the season. We went 22 and 60. But before we get to seeing where our stats are, Kevin Durant won MVP, Zion won Rookie of the Year, Ronnie Hollis Jefferson won Sixth Man of the Year, Anthony Davis won Defensive Player of the Year, Colin Sexton won Most Improved, Steve Kerr won Coach of the Year. Here's the All-NBA first team. The second team, the third team, the All NBA defensive team, the second team, the All Rookie first team, the All Rookie second team. All right, let's see how we did this year. Blake Griffin, he averaged 18.6 points, 10.1 rebounds, and 4.6 assists, which is about, other than the points being a little lower, is about an average Blake Griffin season, which is good. That's what we needed from him. Bamba averaged 17 points, 11 rebounds, and a little over 2 blocks per game. Prince averaged 13 points, 4 rebounds, 2.5 assists a game. Markelle Fultz averaged 15 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists a game. So being 22 and 60, getting worse this season than we were last season. I don't quite know if the team will be able to progress good enough to be a contending team within the next 2 years. I'm pretty certain that we won't be good enough to contend next year. But depending on if we get better, I'll see if I can do a fourth season, because getting 10 games worse, 12 games worse isn't usually what you want to do from one season to the next. Adding an all-star Blake Griffin and having two of your major young pieces also progressing. It might be a coaching thing. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. But as we come to the end of the playoffs, the Houston Rockets have won the NBA Finals, and James Harden is your Finals MVP. Now, when I trade for Markelle Fultz, I forget what pick I added. I added 2, but let's see if we still have ours. Oh, we do have our pick, and it's the first overall pick projected, and we get the second overall pick. So that's good. We can get us somebody young and good, and might even be able to trade for a player who's already in the NBA. So I'll get back with you whenever I find a prospect I'm willing to draft, or I find a trade. All right. Oh, since we traded last year's pick to the Pistons to get Blake Griffin, we cannot trade this year's. Therefore, we'll have to get a prospect to draft. And I've done look through all of them. I've made my choice. I'm wanting to get Jaden McDaniels. I would get Vernon Carey Jr. But we've already got Blake Griffin and Mo Bamba, so that'll just be a great young player doing nothing. And he is a better shooter than Khalil Whitney. Jaden McDaniels is. So we're going to draft him out of Duke, second best team in the nation. Alright. I'll see y'all whenever it comes to free agency, if we have any cap room to sign for anybody. Alright guys, I've looked at all the trade pieces we can get and not found anybody in the trade market. And then I've looked into free agency, and Jaylen Brown is the only person I think would fit into this team. Although he is a restricted free agent, which means we probably won't get him. But it wouldn't hurt to try. And of course Boston matched the offer. And then let's try Brandon Ingram. But I'm sure the Lakers will match it. Yeah, the Lakers matched him. And there's nobody else that I think would fit well enough on the team. So it doesn't look like we're improving any this offseason. So we'll just have to advance to next season, and hopefully we get better, because we're going to have to win twice as many games to make it to the playoffs. I'll see you at the first season. Alright guys, we're here back at the first of the season. I'm going to make a coaching change, because sometimes whenever you make a coaching change, you get better coaches. Your team will do. Coaches make your team better. So with better coaching, you'll get better. I'm going to trade him. Well, fire him. Then I'm going to sign assistant GM that can help me out with the trade market, because I'm going to make some big trades here in a minute. And then once I find some, I'll come back. But alright guys, I looked through all of our options for trading Blake Griffin, because we have too much of a logjam at the 4 and 5 position, in which we have Tristan Thompson, who's an 80 overall, can play the 4. So Blake Griffin, so he's just sitting there. So I decided to see if I can trade Blake Griffin for CJ McCollum and Taj Gibson. And if that works out, that'll really help us out shooting and scoring, because we didn't have hardly any of that. So let's see if it goes through. Trailblazers, they accept it. And then let's make CJ McCollum our first scoring option, Markelle Fultz as our second, and Mohamed Bamba as our third. As you see, Markelle Fultz becoming a better shooter. He'd be a decent shooter in the NBA. But if this team underperforms again, I'll make, this is going to be the last season of this video, but if the team underperforms again, I'll make another video as a second parter, as doing another 2 to 3 seasons, because I have high hopes for this team, especially with 2 85 overall players who are in their early 20s and some vets, strong vets. And then after CJ McCollum, nobody's making hardly any money. So we'll have money to spend in a future free agency. But I'll bring it back whenever we get to the All-Star break. Alright guys, we're back at the All-Star break for the 2021 season. As of right now, we're 8 games under 500, which could very easily change. We could become 500. We could drop another 10 games in a row, be out of the playoffs for this season. But let's see how our players are doing at the mid-season break. So CJ McCollum is averaging 21 points, 3 rebounds, and 5 assists a game. Mo Bamba is averaging 14 and 9. Markelle Fultz is averaging 17 points, 4 rebounds, and 7 assists. And our highly rated rookie, Jaden McDaniels, he is averaging 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 2.5 assists a game. And then Tristan Thompson is averaging 5.6 points and 9 rebounds a game. That's our starting 5, and these are the rest of the players that are on the team as of right now. Now, if the rebuild didn't focus around Mo Bamba and Markelle Fultz, I would have already traded them because they're their trade assets and what I can get back from them. But I'm not going to do that. So I'll meet y'all back at the end of the season, where we could very possibly turn this around or be another season for a fail. I'll see y'all back at the end of the season. Alright guys, we're looking on another losing season. Might get 35 wins out of it if we're lucky. I'll see what our players did, and if they look like they're going to progress. At least Mo and Markelle is. But if it looks like they could progress well, I will decide within the next day or two if I want to make a second video following Mo Bamba and Markelle Fultz. But Mo, he averaged 14 points, 9 rebounds a game, which has gone down but also he didn't have a score like CJ McCollum before, who's averaged 22.5 points, 2.5 rebounds, and 4.5 assists per game. And Markelle Fultz has averaged 18.5 points, 4 rebounds, and a little under 7 assists per game, and a little under a steal and a half per game. And then JD McDaniels has averaged 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists a game with a steal. So how this team looks, there's a very, very good chance that I'm going to do a second parter. And if y'all think I should do a second parter, leave a comment below saying if I should or not. As right now, I'm going to scroll through your postseason awards. But if you like the video, leave a like. If you want to see more content like this and other games such as Madden, MLB The Show, Rebuilds, My Careers, or just any other game that's on the PlayStation 4, just leave a comment down below. I hope y'all have a great day. Take care.